thing. Thank you, Zoom. All right, let me check that we are live and we are seeing everything. Let me check. Always doing the same thing. Okay, got it. We're live. You see? Okay, guys, I'm gonna wait for a little bit to make sure that you're watching, and I'm gonna get started. Okay, just want to make sure that I see the comments. If you hear some noises in the background, it is my cleaner. She just came, so I'm not gonna ask her to leave. So anyway, okay, guys. So a little bit of a background on what I'm doing. That last week, someone who joined the group mentioned that they were interested in building an audience on LinkedIn, and they wanted to know a little bit more about how to build an audience on LinkedIn, how to find their ideal clients, and I thought it would be a great topic to share here. And you guys might know that when I started my coaching business on Facebook, I hit $500,000 in the first year in sales. That wasn't cash collected, but that was revenue. And just 1 year after this happened, one day, and this was COVID, right? The same year of fucking COVID. I'm gonna log in one day on Facebook, and all of a sudden, I can't log in anymore. And I got this message saying your account is put on hold because it's breaking the rules of whatever. So I started getting like a little bit pale because all my clients, all my network, all my everything was on on Facebook. And I was kind of freaking out. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're watching, smash the love button. I don't see any love coming up. I see some people are watching. I'm just gonna love myself. Type in the chat box, in the comments, where are you watching from? I see that Lloyd is here. Lloyd, thanks for watching, brother. Type in the chat box where you're watching from. And if you're watching live or if you are actually watching the replay, let me know so I know that you're with me. So anyway, I was running my business. I was getting great momentum, great success. I had been doing nothing on other social media platforms. The only thing that I had been working on was Facebook. Brad from Chicago, Viaggio, Crystal. Hey, Crystal. So sorry, guys. I've got my phone here because I'm looking at Zoom, right? I'm sharing this video from Zoom, as you can see. And I want to make sure that I see and I acknowledge your comments. Brandon, thanks for jumping on, brother. So at this moment, I had my business, my $500,000 business was shut down. Couldn't reach out to people, couldn't reach out to my clients, anyone. So the question was, where do I build the business again, right? I mean, for a second, I thought about giving up because I had been working so hard for so many years. And in one just year, I got these crazy results. So, you know, you have all these thoughts going through your mind, Viaggio from Canada. But I said, you know what, if I build it once, I'm going to build it twice. And because I know that what we do or what I teach is not based on algorithms, it's based on human interaction and human communication and adding value and all this sort of stuff. So I thought, let's do it on LinkedIn. But now I couldn't wait for a year to build my six-figure business on LinkedIn, because at this stage I had some expenses and some overheads that I needed to cover. So I needed to build a business, but at high speed. So I understood that one of the first things that I needed to do is to build an audience on LinkedIn. And when I say build an audience, I don't mean about spamming people and sending massive requests and stuff, which we also did, but we did it in a very respectful way. And I'm going to explain today, how we build this audience, okay? At the end of these 3 months, after paying a lot of money in coaches and learning and stuff, because one of the things that I understood was that I needed to invest if I wanted to build a business, and I invested a shitload of money. So what I did is put all this knowledge into documents that I could then use to share with my clients and add some value to my clients. So what I'm going to share here today, guys, is a document that if I was to calculate the money that I put into this document, honestly, it would be 10 times more what we're charging for to work with people. So I'm not going to share this document, but I'm going to share my screen so you can take some notes. This video is going to be in the group. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it here for forever because of the value that is in there, but to be honest, I don't really care. Like I said a few weeks ago that I was going to drop as much value as I possibly could, and that's what I'm doing. So, okay, let me share my screen. Sorry if the technology is not making things easy for me. Okay, here we go. So now you should be seeing my screen here, okay? This is the LinkedIn Pro Hacks, which is like a PDF that I created. Thanks for the love. I see some love and likes coming up. I'm gonna love myself. Oh, that's because we got, who do we have here watching? Okay. Thanks for the love, by the way. I don't see who's the love coming from, but I see the heart, so I really appreciate it. So this is what I call the LinkedIn Pro Hacks. And the LinkedIn Pro, because I paid a lot of pro people to teach me this stuff. Some people helped me freely. One of them is Derek Mildred, whom I'm gonna tag in this video. He's an expert on LinkedIn as well. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for the love. When Melissa joins, I see all the love coming up. I would like to see everyone else's love as well. So let's do this, guys. And ask me any questions that you might have. I'm going to be lightning fast because I'm going to show you. This is the document, and it is fairly long. So I'm not going to stop on anything unless you guys ask me to stop. If I can, I'll stop. I've got another call after this one, so I can't really go for like forever here. I'm gonna go for the biggest and most important things. Introduction from me, of course, you know, I'm a Leo. I want everyone to know about me. Content creation hacks, okay? Look, what you want to do when you build your audience organically on any social media platform, the first thing that you want to understand is where are your clients and who are they online, okay? People online will show up in a way, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same way they show up offline, okay? You get the corporate world, right? You get people that work in corporate, they engineers as I was, and then in their life, they fucking DJs as I was, or drug dealers as I was. So you need to understand who's your audience. Now, once you understand who's your audience, you need to start reaching out to this audience, okay? It doesn't mean like massively reach out to people and build a network of dead weights, quote unquote dead weight, which is people who don't care about what you do, who don't care about how you can help them. So content creation hacks, it is a basics. It is gonna show you not how to reach out to these people or how to find it, but how to create content that's gonna be relevant to them, okay? Now, the content is always going to have two different components, okay? Content needs to be ideal for your audience and ideal for the platform. If you create content that's ideal for the platform, but it's not ideal for your audience, no one's going to like it. You're not going to get engagement. The organic outreach is going to suck. Some people say, oh, the engagement doesn't matter. Well, I say that's bullshit. That's because you don't have engagement and you don't know how it works. Engagement means free traffic. Engagement means people seeing your content. Engagement means that your content is hitting a nerve and is making some people like it. And we got Donovan Huntman here. Man, thanks for watching. So you want to create content that's relevant and that's engaging for your audience, and it's relevant for the platform, okay? And this is LinkedIn. Remember, we're not talking about Facebook. This is going to be about LinkedIn. Now, this changes all the time. The algorithm changes all the time. What it doesn't change is people, okay? People have the same emotions, the same reactions to content and to things. We are human beings, emotional beings, and the part that talks to the audience doesn't change. The part that it needs to be relevant to the platform does. This was created a year ago, okay? So some of the things have changed here. Now, what have changed? Look, you want to create, every week you want to post videos. Videos are going to have less engagement, but they're going to help you a lot to build an audience. You can check out the latest video that I posted on LinkedIn, and this video has generated, apart from 100 something people following me after posting the video, a bunch of them also tried to send me a connection request, which I'm mentioning that because a connection request, in my case, which people can only follow me, it requires a lot of work. They need to find the button, they need to send me the connection request. They're great to build trust, and I'm going to share a few topics that you can use. Now, The thing that changes here, you want to create only text post, but the algorithm in the last 6 months has changed. That means that I recommend creating always content with a photo, because people like to see other people. Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook did a really good job in that regards, and posts that don't have photo don't really work on Facebook. Now the same thing is happening on LinkedIn. So you want to understand that, and you want to create content consistently. Consistently doesn't mean 5 times a day. Consistently means in a strategic way that allows you to have a life and that allows you to create it in a way that you can be consistent and do it periodically. 1 time a week, 1 time a week, 2 times a week, 2 times a week. Especially when you're getting started on LinkedIn, you want to increase the number of weekly videos. That's because you want to build an audience and you want to warm up this audience to you. And even though you're not going to get a lot of engagement, you're going to get a lot of people getting to know you and wanting to be around you if you do a good job with the videos. You don't need to be a star of the videos. You just need to do them decently well. Cool. Personal branding pro tip. I use that all the time. If you see my posts, use vulnerable information. People online always share the strengths, the thing they do good, the wins. And this is bullshit. Everyone knows that. You know when people connect with you the better and the most? When they see that you're willing to share your weaknesses and the problems that you have and the struggles that you go through. And you learn a lot about me if you do that. So if you're brave enough, share vulnerable facts about you, and share your story. I talk a lot about how I was a drug dealer, how I did like crazy things that I'm not proud of. But all these things made me the man that I am today. So I'm not scared of sharing it. And it makes me connect with people who otherwise would think that I'm full of shit because I'm only sharing like results, client results and stuff like that. So let's move on. I'm not going to go through everything because as I said, I don't have time. This is a super long document, but this is important, okay? When you create content, you want to understand what drives you, because what drives you is going to drive your audience. If you're driven by impact, if you're driven by, you know, like personal growth, if you're driven by believing, I'm a big believer that everything starts with belief. And I talk about that, believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. And people resonate with that. Some people will not, but it's okay. You're not going to build an audience of general public. You're going to build an audience of people that resonate with what you do. Okay. So choose what drives you, stick to it, create content consistently in terms of principles and values. Cool. Super quick personal branding pro tip. When you create videos, put yourself on a stage for shooting or writing the content. Okay. Doesn't matter if you're writing or shooting a video, taking a photo. If you show up with your shoulders down, your head down, talking like that, you're gonna bore the fuck out of your audience. You wanna be like, I'm sitting down because I've got another call later on and I have to stay like standing up for hours. But usually I would always be standing up and my energy is always going through the roof. And this is not by chance. This is because I created. And if you do that, when you shoot your videos, people will absorb and will get this energy. If you do that when you send an audio to a friend, they will know. If you're fucking lying down on the couch and you're sending videos as lazy ass, they will feel your lack of interest, your lack of knowledge, your lack of energy. You don't want to be that person. You want to be someone that inspires and leads. And you want to do that. You want to put yourself in that state when you're writing, when you're shooting videos all the fucking time. And that doesn't mean that you need to be on a state all the time. We all need time to relax, but probably not when you're writing your content, okay? Engagement hacks, very super fucking quick. There is no shortcut here, okay? If you don't engage, you don't get engagement. If you don't give, you never receive back. You want to receive, you first need to give. And that applies for every fucking thing, especially for the algorithms. You go into a platform hoping that everyone's going to jump on your content and, and get excited about seeing you probably getting unless your name is Gary Vee or Tony Robbins, have you been hustling through your life until today and everyone knows who you are. You want to engage. especially before you start posting, okay? 60 to 90 minutes is ideal. If you could engage all day long, I promise you would get a lot of engagement back. But we want to make it sustainable. So you can engage yourself, or you can get a VA, as I have. I have 5 people managing my social media that engage for me. Now, you want to build an audience of strategic partnerships, okay? You find 30 to 40 people that have big followings, and that doesn't mean that you need to blow sunshine up their ass. That means that you want to become interested in what they do. Try to get to know them, follow their content, write meaningful comments, add value. Because if they have this big following, what's going to happen is that the people that engage and they know these people, they associate you with them and they might follow you. Now, if you're into the personal development, then follow Tony Robbins, follow Bob Proctor, follow someone who resonates or who you resonate with and whose audience is going to resonate with your stuff as well. Because what you're doing is you're driving the attention of these people to your profile, okay? So find these people, engage with them. And when I started on LinkedIn, I engaged with a list of 100 people every single day, okay? Went to their content, engage, give meaningful comments. And I did it daily. I didn't get into 6 figures in 3 months sitting on my ass watching Netflix and eating fucking McDonald's. I worked my ass off. Now we got better ways to do that because I did that on my own and with no help. Now we got VAs, we got appointment setters, we got people running the chat sequences. And now I can sit down and focus on the growth of my business while my people are doing that for me or for my clients. But if you're starting up, you need to grind. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard unless you have a lot of money and you want to sit down and pay people to do your shit, which if you're starting a business, I'm guessing it's not the case. Now, you might want to have another list with people with not as big followings. Why? Because these people are more likely to engage back with you. Because someone with 500,000 followers, it's going to be hard that they engage with all of them. So you're going to be very strategic. Give engagement to people that are going to give back to you, and give engagement to people who you resonate with. Don't bullshit, don't lie, don't say things because you want to make people happy. Be genuine and find people that you resonate with, okay? The times that you're engaging are also important. You know, if you're in the USA, I used to post at 2 p.m. or 8 a.m. EST. It happened to be the best time. I'm laughing because I see myself commenting here. You see, this is my this is my team giving me a hand. I can be in multiple places at the same time, but when you get started, you're a one-man band, so you cannot do that. Cool. Look, this is a pro tip, especially on LinkedIn, okay? After you post, make sure that you spend the following hour, if you can, at least 30 minutes. If you don't have 30, at least 15, replying back to everyone commenting on your post, because on LinkedIn, the first hour is critical, it's crucial. You want to get as many comments as you can. That's why I always comment. The first 5 comments on my LinkedIn post are motivational quotes or something that's related to the post that I just posted, because that means that my posts are going to have like immediately 5 comments from myself, and then people will like on that. Now, the second tip is when you reply to the comments on your post, start conversations with people commenting. That means don't reply, hey, thank you. You say, hey, thanks for your comment. Is that something that resonates with you? Because that's going to trigger people to respond back. And guess what? You're going to get more comments. The more comments you get, the more views you're going to get on your profile. Okay. Look, this is your brand, okay? This is your voice. If you comment like some people do on Facebook, awesome post, super cool, thumbs up, like, what does it say about you? You want to give an opinion, you want to have a voice, you want to say something that other people might see and say, oh, Carlos, okay, that's a good idea. Holy fuck, I'm going to check him out. Especially on LinkedIn, that is more business oriented and people are in a different mindset. They're not there to waste the time. They're not there to watch, you know, cats on videos. They're not there to see what the fucking you're eating or seeing you dance on TikTok. They're there for business and they expect value. Is it being valuable, guys? Can you type it in the comments and let me know? Otherwise, I'm just talking here. Just see Melissa loving me so much. I'm going to love myself. Why not? So if you're watching, can you type in the comments what's been valuable? Melissa's saying that's valuable. I don't see anyone else saying anything. And I see there's a bunch of you here. So come on, don't be a lazy ass and comment. That applies for everything. If you do nothing, people will give nothing back. Oh, Yunus is watching. Thanks, Yunus. Value. Thanks, Donovan. This is gold. Thanks, Yunus. Okay, the LinkedIn algorithm. The LinkedIn algorithm, it doesn't matter when I'm giving this, when you're watching this, it's going to change in 3 months. It's going to change in the next week. It changes all the time, the same as the Facebook one. Viaggio, Carlos, you speak my lingo. Thanks, buddy. You should be joining our program, and we would help you implement all this shit. The LinkedIn algorithm, this is how it used to work. Now, like when I started doing this, the first hour was absolutely crucial. Now, the engagement, it's spread through time, especially the first 24 hours. But you want to get, when you post, you want to get as many comments and likes as you possibly can. And this is how the algorithm values your engagement, okay? Usually is 1 like, it stands for 1 point, 1 comment, it's 6 points, 1 share, it would be 15 points. So if you create something that people start sharing, the algorithm will pick your content as something highly valuable, and it's gonna help you getting more eyes on it, okay? It's gonna show it to more people. Now, if you wanna share some other people's content, don't be a lazy ass and just copy the link and share it. This is not gonna help you. The algorithm is not gonna reward you for that. You want to create yourself a little bit of content and then say, hey, look, this is what this person is doing. This is a post from someone else, and you can tag them and put the link in the comments, but not in your post. Because if you share links on LinkedIn, especially on LinkedIn, and all the platforms are the same, but if you share links, from, even if they belong to the platform, the post is not gonna work well. External links, doesn't matter if they're external or internal from LinkedIn, you cannot share links, okay? The same on Facebook, don't share links of any sort. Guys, the links go always in the comments. Very quickly, okay, your first comments, as I said, the first 5 comments are my comments, and they're usually comments related to what I do, or is a comment saying, hey, follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on Facebook, or follow me on Instagram, or watch this training for coaches, whatever there is. The first 5 are yours, okay? Tagging users in your post. When I started a year ago, this was crucial. You would tag like 30 to 40 people in your post, and that would help these people to engage. But now this is no bueno. And I need to edit this file because actually this doesn't work. If you are one of these people that start tagging people in your post, stop doing that. It's spammy, it's annoying, and the algorithm is gonna punish you for it. Best days to post. Mondays, everyone's fucked, especially on LinkedIn because it's a business platform. A lot of people in corporate, they hate the shit out of their lives. Don't post on Monday. This is not the, well, you can post every, you should be posting every day if you want to build an audience, but if you need to choose, don't choose Monday, okay? Thursdays are not the best either for some reason. I find that Tuesday is a really good day. Now I'm posting on Sunday. I find that Sunday is a really good day to post. Don't post like super businessy post on Sunday. Post something related to your story, something inspirational, but still related to work. I'm getting really good results on Sunday. And then I'm gonna post on Wednesday and I'm gonna post on Friday. This is what I'm testing out now. Why I say I'm testing it now, I'm constantly testing shit. And why? Because I wanna fuck up. I wanna see what it works and what it doesn't. And when I find out what it doesn't, I know what it does. And then I can share with my clients, I can share with you. So I'm happy with that. I'm super happy to fuck up. I love fucking up. Vulnerable posts. You can create one every week. Viaggio says, do you recommend to post 1-2 videos per day? Per day? Holy fuck, man. I'm always telling people that you can build a business. I posted 3 times a week. 3 times a week. And you're asking 2 per day? No, man, no more than 1 post a day. If you want to post twice a day, post one in the morning, one in the evening, not 2 videos, you're going to overlap the engagement. Set from the days you say not to post. I hope that's clear. Your hashtag strategy. Okay, do I need to explain that? Okay, yes, I do. You want to create your own hashtag, okay? Mine is the Unstoppables. And then I choose another 2 hashtags. It's usually business or entrepreneur, or it's going to be branding, something that's related to your post, but choose no more than 3. 3 hashtags, 3 maximum. And you tag yourself at the end when you sign the post. No more than 3. I see posts that they all fucking blue, and this doesn't go anywhere. Like the algorithm doesn't pick more than 3 hashtags. I don't see any questions. If I don't see questions, I understand that you're all good with everything. Now, engagement posts and engagement groups. I have an engagement pod, and I'm part of some engagement groups as well. This helps, especially when you're getting started, because you're gonna hear crickets if you're not part of a group until your audience start picking up. It's completely fine. Some people never use an engagement pod, but I'm all for, not for breaking the rules, but for bending them, right? So it's okay to use them, understand how they use. Again, this is more to find people who are interested in growing an audience and creating content, and so you can connect with them, than anything else, okay? Because these people are not gonna probably never gonna be your client, but they're gonna help you out and you can build meaningful relationships. And I got beautiful, beautiful, beautiful friends that they actually come from these engagement pods. And I'm so happy that I joined these pods. Now I get like, not crazy, but pretty good engagement. And this is because I grow my engagement on steroids using engagement groups. As I said, I'm all for doing the good things, but I'm also all about bending the rules and the law as much as I can without breaking it. Now, VA engagement instructions, the reason you see that here, guys, is because one of the things that we do in the program, it is helping people implement. And if you have a VA, what we do is we train your VAs and your team, so you don't need to train them. So the organic is great, but at some point you want to stop doing the organic thing, like engaging and commenting and stuff, and you can outsource these things. And it is important to have people that helps you out with that. So this is why this is here. This is for the VAs. We train the VAs. Audience building strategies. Look, the add them all strategy, at the beginning, it's okay to accept everyone that wants to connect with you. On LinkedIn, you can have maximum 30,000 connections. You can have 30,000 connections, but you can have an unlimited amount of followers. At the beginning, it's good for the numbers to, to see that you have a good number of followers and connections, but when you start getting close to 30, you want to have only the right ones connected with you. So then might be the time to start deleting, or maybe when you get to 15 to 20, you want to start being more selective with the people that you accept into your network. Because one of the things is the vanity metrics, which is having good numbers, and the other thing is making money or monetizing your audience, okay? The vanity is not going to make you money. Diageo says, Carlos, like what you mentioned, dead weight connections early on. I do spring cleaning on my LinkedIn account. People good do. I find help the algorithm to agree. Yeah, you want to have less people and more engagement rather than a lot of people and less engagement. The algorithm will pick on that. Within there is okay. Cool, I hope that's clear. I know there's a lot of questions. Now, trust building topics, trust building video topics. You might think that the LinkedIn will only accept videos about business and strategy and shit. It's not like that. You check my latest video out. I'm talking about my favorite quote, which is a quote from Wayne Dyer that says, don't die with your music still within. And I explain why this quote is important for me. And this video, I posted it twice already, like a few months back, and now I reposted it again, and it's getting a lot of engagement. These are video topics that are proven to work, not only for me, but for some of the biggest influencers that you might find on LinkedIn. So What are my main 3 core values and why? What is the best advice I've ever received? What is the #1 tip I give to my clients? Share a hobby or a passion that your audience doesn't know about you. Share your morning routine. This was a very successful one as well. I haven't posted all of them, like about 75% I did. Share a quote that means a lot to you and why. List 3 things that you're grateful for. What does success mean to you? Share a story of your career journey and how you started your business. I did that and it was an amazing success because there was a lot of drugs and gangs and breakthroughs involved in that. And share a reflection of where you are today compared to where you were 5 years ago. Personality-wise, maturity, business, lifestyle, whatever. Like you see, there's minimal things about business here. Trust me, this is how you build an audience, okay? Not pushing or selling or trying to talk about your amazing opportunities, Forex traders. Now, the Hilda format, this is something that belongs to Ken Okazaki, okay? This is how I create all my videos. I'm gonna go super fast. This is not my own. This is a system from Ken Okazaki. I'm not gonna reveal the whole thing, but it's just a summary. And if you go and check my videos, they are all recorded in the same way. Actually, there is one here in the group that I posted this last week that it's actually created like that. You wanna have a headline, and this is the one that I'm talking about. In this case was, don't die with your music stealing you. You want to hook people in, make sure that they become interested. The first words should be to draw their attention to you. You want to introduce yourself so they all know who they are watching the video from. Lead some anticipation, talk about something that they might feel like, oh, wow, I really want to know what's going on after that. And then deliver value, okay? Deliver value, guys. If you are creating content and you read it again after writing it and you think that it's not valuable, that it doesn't add anything to anyone, delete it, create it again. Because I see posts from people, especially on Facebook, good morning. I'm like, oh, great, okay, good to know. Like, do you think like a human being is being bombarded with 16,000 posts every week? That means that your eyes go through 16,000 posts every week. And do you think that posting like stupid shit like that, is gonna get people to feel that you're someone of worth and someone of value? Every piece of content is designed to drive people through the know, like, and trust. And if you're not doing that, you're missing a shot. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Sorry for my French, but it is common sense. And then finally, and this is a very cool thing that Ken taught me, you put an altruistic call to action. That is, hey guys, if that's been valuable for you, please share it with your network. Or if you know someone who needs to hear that, please tag them in the comments below and make sure that they see that as well. And this is gonna boost your engagement very organically. Now, viral video content template. Again, this is what I've explained here. Like, this is for the written content. Okay, you can go to LinkedIn and look at my content. It's all created like that. We have an intro, and you want to create some suspense within the first 2 or 3 lines. Okay, and some vulnerability. You want to present a problem, something that people are going to say like, oh, wow, what's going on here, right? Second is the body, where you start explaining what's going on, the story, use storytelling, use your emotion, and give value, okay? And then the ending is where you give the takeaway, when you give them your learning lesson, when people say like, oh, wow, yeah, that's true, because you're giving value and you're driving people through know, like, and trust. Super important. That's the ending. And then the question. Why do you put a question at the end? And if you look at my content on LinkedIn, it all has a question at the end, every post, because you want to trigger people to respond and to engage in conversation, okay? I hope that makes sense. It's very simple. And then your signature, okay? This is your unique hashtag, and tag yourself. And another 2 to 3. 2 if you've used yours, 3 if you haven't. This is an example. This is how I create my post. This is the intro, and this had the photo of my nephew and myself, and he told me, why are you always working? he said, and my heart broke down into pieces. So, and then I use these little arrows or fingers pointing down so people might feel, okay, so the explanation is down here. So, and then I explain what's going on in the body. And then the ending, I give my takeaway or the piece of value that is for my audience to take away, and the question. And finally, the signature. This is the signature. My personal hashtag and 2 more hashtags that might be relevant. Cool. And this is next steps to grow your LinkedIn profile like a pro. Look, I'm not going to go into that. I've been going for 30 minutes. But you can increase the number of engagement groups. Don't do that for the sake of the engagement. Do it smartly and make sure that you engage with the right people and you connect with the right people. Create influence yourself. I did for a while a series of podcasts, and I was inviting influencers. Why? Because if I invite an influencer, I'm reaching out to their audience. If I create value and add value for them, they will share it with the audience, right? So these are real content examples from 𝑚𝑯𝑬. I suggest that you guys follow him. 1 in 10 men has no friends. This is content from Ahmed as well. And take your vulnerability to the next level. When you share things that you're scared to share, I promise the result is going to overwhelm you in a good way. It's going to blow your mind because you might feel that people are going to react in a bad way, and they're not. People are going to be more supportive than anything else, I promise. And you might get some haters, but who cares? Of course you're going to get some haters. Okay, next steps. Involve your community. Okay, interview series is what it is, as I said before. And it's building a community, guys. This is about building relationships, and you want to do it in a smart way, okay? Everyone's valid, everyone's valuable, but when it comes to spending your time and sharing your time with others, you want to be strategic because your time is limited, guys. You don't have all the time in the world, unfortunately. So be smart. So that's all. This is about the organic LinkedIn 6-figure method, which is how the program was called when I launched it. Now it's called the organic 7-figure method, or the 007F method. So I hope that was valuable, guys. If you have any question, let me know in the comments. If you're watching the replay, type it in the comments. If you're watching live, sorry, but that's the end of the video. So thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next video next week. Bye. Okay, now it needs to stop this, and bye.